Hi ChatGPT, using the Quran as its own dictionary, let us understand how the Quran defines Islam, starting with Quran 2, verses 208 to 209 and then verse 213 to expose the sectarian Sunni, Shiite, Sufi idolization of a human being. Does the Quran define the clear signs as specially and divinely chosen human prophet messengers or the scriptures?
Great. Let's begin by examining Quran 2 verses 208 to 209, Tanfeen, carefully, using the Quran as its own dictionary to understand the concept of Islam, Ishin, and what the Quran means by clear signs, Al-Bayyinat, and whether they point to specially chosen human prophet messengers or to the scriptures, the book themselves. Quran 2 verses 208 to 209, literal and contextual rendering. O you who have claimed to be secure, amno, enter into submission as-silm entirely, and do not follow the footsteps of the adversary, Than. Indeed, he is to you a clear enemy. But if you slip after the clear proofs, Al-Bayyinat, have come to you, then know that Allah is exalted in might, wise. Analysis. This root is the same root as Islam, and it appears here not as a religious label, but as a state of being, entering into peace, safety, and submission to Allah's system. The verse calls for entering this state entirely, kafen, not partially or hypocritically, as sectarians do. A shaitan is the adversary, representing the psychological or societal impulse to oppose truth, often through ego, conformity, or inherited dogma. Al-Bayyinat are the clear proofs or evident signs. They are not personalities. The Quran consistently uses this term for truth made clear through knowledge, clarity, and scripture. We'll prove this shortly. Implication. If someone slips after receiving Al-Bayyinat, they are choosing falsehood after clarity, not after a personality. So Islam is a submission to truth after clear proof, not blind obedience to human figures. Quran 2, 213. Mankind was one community, ummatan wahida. Then Allah sent the prophets as bearers of good news and as warners, and sent down with them the book in truth, to judge between the people concerning that over which they differed. But none differed over it except those who were given it, after the clear signs, bayinat, had come to them, out of mutual oppression and transgression. So Allah guided those who had committed themselves to submission and submission, amno, to the truth concerning that over which they differed, by His permission. And Allah guides whom He wills to a straight path. Analysis. Mankind was one community. Unity is the starting point. Sectarianism, Sunni, Shiite, Sufi, came later. Revelation. Sent down with them the book in truth. The core guidance is the book, not the personalities. Prophets carry the book. They are not themselves the guidance. After the clear signs had come to them, again, Al-Bayyinat are not the prophets themselves, but what was revealed with them, the scriptures that made the truth plain. Those who differed over it out of rebellion. The cause of sectarianism is rebellion against the book, not lack of prophets. The verse exposes exactly what Sunni, Shiite, Sufi sects have done, fabricated divisions and dogmas after receiving clear scripture. Cross-reference. What does the Quran mean by Al-Bayyinat? Clear signs, proofs. Let's validate that Al-Bayyinat refers to scripture, evidence, and truth, not personalities. 1. A messenger from Allah reciting purified pages, within which are upright writings, kutubum qayyimah. Here, the clear evidence, al-bayna, is the scripture being recited, not the prophet as a person. 2. Quran 384. Then if they reject you, messengers before you were rejected who came with clear signs, and the scriptures, and the enlightening book. The clear signs are distinguished from the messengers themselves. They bring them. They are not them. 3. We gave Jesus, son of Mary, clear signs, il-bayinat, and supported him with the pure spirit. Jesus is not the sign. He was given signs, which again relate to wisdom, knowledge, and scripture. See 3-48. Summary of findings. Concept, Quranic definition, sectarian distortion. Islam, Islam, entering into full submission to truth, justice, and natural law revealed through the book. A religious identity tied to ritual and obedience to human religious authorities. Al-Bayyinat, clear signs, scripture, truth, and unmistakable evidence from the book, not personalities. Claimed to refer to chosen individuals, prophets, imams, saints, idolizing them. Prophets, carriers of the book, warners and bringers of truth. Not to be obeyed independently of the book. Made into infallible human idols whose sayings and actions override the book. Sectarianism caused by rebellion and oppression after the book was made clear, justified by attributing holiness to imams, saints, or prophetic traditions outside the Quran. Would you like to proceed next with an analysis of Quran 3:79 to 80 or Quran 6:114 to 116 to continue exposing how the Quran denies religious authority to humans and centralizes the book as the only source of law and guidance?